What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Card from Card and Soul. We are back with another video, and today I just received an email that PSA gave me back my grades. So I've been waiting for approximately a month or so for PSA to. I sent in a shipment of about 52 cards. So PSA has finally sent me an email back, stated that they've got the grading process done. Right now, what they're doing is sending everything, I guess, to the next level where they assemble it. Right, they put it all in casing. Actually, they've already done that. They put it in cases, and then they're preparing it right now to ship it back to me. But before, they give you a little teaser, right? So they let you see what your grades are, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over it here, and we're gonna see how I fared, right? Like how we did, how we didn't do, how well we didn't do. So, and that's what's all this is all about. It's just all fun. Maybe later on down the road, I could show you guys exactly how to send off for grading. We could do a little more of a deep dive into that. But as of right now, I think we'll just talk about the grades that I got on the certain cards that I've sent in. And so yeah, without further ado, let's check it out. All right. So here we go. So yeah, this is basically the email that they send you. So PSA sends in a certified email. Hi, whatever my name is. Good news. Your grades for order 2, 4, whatever are ready for your review. So boom, I do that. I click on PSA, which directs me to this page right here. Okay, so here's my order. I sent in 58 items, and I sent it in, and the estimated completion date was August 5th. We are actually in May 23, so they are ahead of schedule. So May, June, July, August. Wow. Thank goodness it's not taking that long. But let's go ahead and hop right into these grades, right? So first and foremost, I really like the Bowman idea. Bowman, because Fanatics bought Topps, and then they started releasing this Bowman University Chrome football, and it's got the first Bowman on it, right? It's the official like prospect. They're trying to really hit that prospect market home in the NFL world when we never really had that before. A lot of people really weren't interested in their college uniforms, players in college outfits, and they mostly aren't for the most part. Once the pro uniforms hit, everybody's into that. But the cool thing about Topps is that this Bowman U is an actual certified product. It's a certified licensed product. They've got authorization from NCAA to use, obviously, right, the Washington logo. You also have, the players in their like the Washington logos on their uniform and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that you can tell on products that aren't certified. You won't see any logos at all. So it actually it's cool. Like if the card was made, the animation and the card was, the design was cool, is kind of cool, but you still kind of get left feeling like you want more, right? And that's why I like the Bowman product, is because officially licensed. You get the actual NCAA jersey, their college jersey, and if you get the right players, they can sell for some pretty good coin. But anyways, I went long-winded on that. I'll try not to go long-winded on all these cards because it's got like 52 cards, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. So, 2023 Bowman U Chrome, right? Got a PSA Gem Mint 10. This is Roma Dunze, who just went to the Bears along with Caleb Williams. So these guys are going to light it up. And if you look at the back here, it's numbered to 399. So went with the color match, mini diamond. It's a variation. It's a serial number variation. So this is a very strong card. Okay, this card, if I time it right, could possibly go for some good coin. So maybe I could take this to the national. I don't know. We'll see. But if I go to the national. But for the most part, it's a pretty solid card. So good eye on that. Moving on. 2023 Mosaic. Some people don't like grading this, right? And the reason why they don't like grading this is because the back is dark. So any type of whiting can catch the eye of the grader, right? So the grader will be looking it over on the back. And if there's any whiting, and what do I mean by whiting? Let's see here. Let's see if I can find a card that's got whiting. So let's say, for instance, here's an Andrew Vaughn prospect card. You see how on the back here, he's got colored corners. Well, if these corners got chipped or nicked while they were getting inserted into this plastic sleeve, right? Sometimes it happens, but those corners could get nicked and there could be some whiting that shows from it. Well, that's imperfection, all right? Those imperfections, the more that they start adding up, the less you're gonna probably get a 10 for that card, right? So you almost, I feel like you get grace on one category. There's 4 major categories. The first category is always going to be centering. Whenever you look at a card, you've got to train your eye to understand centering, okay? For this particular card, the centering is these hexagons, right? For me, are these hexagons. So, or actually these are octagons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this hexagon or this octagon has to match the size of this octagon. Does that make sense? So if you're overall looking at the middle of the card, right? This hexagon the cut should be about in the same area as the cut over here. And so from left to right, this card is well centered. Now you have to kind of guesstimate the top and the bottom. Well, what are some key significant features on this card where we can kind of compare it to each other? This particular card is tough, right? It's hard, but here you've got the diamond, right, where their name goes, and then you have this, like, I think it's a side, almost like a diagonal diamond down here. So these seem to be in a certain, you kind of want to gauge that these top ones are almost similar to this one. This particular card might be just cut a little higher. So what do I mean by that? So you see how these protrudes, or these diagonal diamonds, are actually bigger than these down here. So maybe the cut on the top side and the bottom side wasn't actually congruent, but it was congruent enough, right, to get the 10. So then you want to look at corners, okay? So corners are probably the next biggest thing. If you got a dinged up corner, the card looks bad, okay? Because front, back, everybody's eye is going to go directly at that corner. All they're going to do is focus on that corner. So when you have a soft corner, it actually takes away from the appeal and the beauty of the card. Now I know I'm kind of acting a little crazy. These are just factory manufactured machine cut cards, right? And I'm talking about beauty and art. But you kind of get what I'm saying. I'm just basically trying to explain to you the importance of grading and what you're looking for and what you are trying to accomplish. So here, all right, so let's continue on. So after corners, you've got sides, okay? So let's turn this card back around. Here in the front, pretty simple, right? Those are strongly built cards in the front. The mosaics, these type of cards, these chrome acetate type built cards, they're very strong, right? You can hear that, right? Very strong cards, okay? Now, the back is where you can get a lot of problems. You can run into some issues. And what do I mean by issues? Well, on the sides, right? If something gets hung up on the side down here, right, as you're trying to put the card in, it could nick and create some whiting or possibly even pull up the back of the card, right? So when you're getting any type of peeling or pulling up on the back of the card, any type of whiting on the sides, they will dock that, and that will go against your overall grade. So you're trying to have as less dings as you possibly can. And then finally, obviously, is the overall surface condition. So a lot of these guys, when they get cards, right, this is exactly how they look at cards. They're like swiping the cards over the top of each other. And what that does is it creates hairline scratches and hairline imperfections on the cards. And so when you end up getting it and you send it into PSA, well, they're using all the lighting and all everything like that. They can see those things. Those are imperfections. So once again, those surfaces go against you. So I always like to hold my cards on the sides. Okay? So even when I'm like going through cards, I will take a card, right? Instead of sliding it across to the next card, putting my fingerprints on it and stuff like that, I like to take a card just like this. This is how I handle it. And I will handle it and I will put it down. And then I will take the next card and I'll put it down on top of that card, okay? And then I will just grab them all together on the sides. But this is how you care for cards. Sounds a little crazy, but if you're getting into grading, these are like the tricks of the trade that you need to know. Because, I mean, I even know people that go into the extent of using food preparing gloves so that they don't leave any oils and stuff on the side of the cards. I don't really care too much. I even have sweaty palms, but I've graded so many cards, and and the majority of those cards, or the fair share of cards that I've graded, I normally get a 10 or a 9. So I know that my safe care, my care and my safe handling of cards has equated to a very prosperous journey for me when it comes to grading. So that got long-winded again here, but I just want to tell you what I'm looking for when it comes to grading. So this is actually a tough card to talk about centering and stuff like that, but it's a really smart and good card to talk about the backs, because if you want to try to avoid getting dinged on corners, surfaces, and edges on these types of cards, you need to get cards with white backs, predominantly white backs. And a good one here, this one's predominantly grayish, but you could tell, right, if this were to get nicked up, you can probably doctor it, not necessarily doctor it, but you could kind of push those things back together to make it look good. Send it into PSA, cross your fingers, and hope you get the 10 that you're looking for. But anyways, so now we should be able to cruise through here. So 2023 Mosaic, CJ Stroud, PSA Gem Mint 10. Let's go. All right, here's a really sick card. This is the 2023 Absolute Anthony Richardson rookie card, Kaboom Horizontal, okay? I can't really flip this card, unfortunately, because I am recording. I mean, I could do like a quick snippet. Let's see if I can do a snipping tool. So let's see here. Let's go quick snip. And can I rotate it? Edit, tools, pen. Oh, no. I want to rotate. Oh, let me rotate, please. It's not going to let me rotate it, y'all. Alright, but anyways. So, Anthony Richardson Kaboom. Very few cards stronger than this, right? It's not autographed, but there are very few non-autographed cards that are stronger than a Kaboom. And this is his rookie Kaboom. I'm looking to wait a little closer towards the beginning of the season, NFL season, to auction this card off. Or if the price is right, I think I'll be going to like the Burbank card show this year with my boy off Sports Cards Radio. And I might sell the card there if the price is right. But this is the Anthony Richardson Kaboom that I got, and it's pretty dope, pretty slick. Unfortunately, I got a 9, but hey, you know, these are really hard to grade because they're thicker cards, and those thicker cards they tend to scrutinize a little bit more, and it's one of the top cards of his. Shout out to SCV Sports Cards. He's put me on a lot. He said you're only going to get the grade that you accept. So if I were to break this card out, right, not smash this card, but if I were to crack the card out of the grading, the slab, and send it back in, you never know, right? The next person to grade it might give me a 10. So Anthony Richardson Kaboom. All right, so sent in a Wemby's. So here's a really good card to talk about centering. Okay, if you guys can see right here, this chicken strip or this side panel is a lot thicker than this side panel. And one of the key markers is this little groove, this insert groove right here, right? It's like a little bit of a penetration in the side panel, right? So you notice how this one is thicker or bigger than this one. So that's how you know that this side is off center and or a little, it's cut more closer to center on this side than it is on this side. All right, and that's with all Wemby's this year, even in panini, or that's just all Prism period. 2023 Prism was cut horribly. Okay, so it's really hard to get 10s. I've gotten a few already, but man, it's really hard to get Wemby 10s. Here's another card here, 2023 Chronicles UFC. It's the Panini Revolution variation, and this particular card's numbered to 99, and it's a fan favorite, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is like just, he's one of those loud guys that people tend to like. They like his showmanship. They like his attitude, right? Certain people that are in the UFC hobby. So there's not a huge, but the people that collect UFC, they pay money for it. They pay big money for it. They're willing to. It's almost like the WWE guys. They're willing to pay at least up to $100 to maybe even $500 per card. And if it's like a very expensive card, they'll pay big money. But this particular card, maybe you'll get me anywhere from $100 to $150. Just gauging off it, I think 200 is too much, but you never know. There might be a little bit of a bidding war that goes on for this card, but at least 80 to 100. You never know, right? So hopefully there's a little bidding war on Conor McGregor. All right, so did pull a 10 here. All right, 2023 Don Russ paper, right? Just the base paper of CJ Stroud. These cards go for about $50, right? You can get them for, I don't know what they're going for now. Maybe like, I want to say $8 to $15. They range, right? So $8 to $15 gets you a CJ Stroud, send it in. If you pull a 10, $50. So profit margin, after eBay and everything, about $20 to $25, right? Depending upon what it goes for. It's not bad money. I mean, we're just trying to add value and squeeze a little bit of money out every shot, right? Every time we're just trying to get a little bit more money per card, per grade. And you just keep on scooping that money in, you reinvest it, you keep trying to get that. Small wins equal to big wins later on down the road, all right? So boom, look at that. 2023 CJ Stroud, PSA Gem Mint 10, beauty. All right, so keep going down the line. I don't know what it is about Jamar Chase. I'm actually a Minnesota Vikings fan. I really love, that's my squad for life, and I love Justin Jefferson, right? Super exciting, amazing route runner. But for some reason, I can't stop buying Jamar Chase. I really think that Jamar Chase has probably one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league that's throwing to him at this time, and Joe Burrow is a phenomenal QB. Cincinnati just has to be able to keep him healthy, and if they can, well, with this guy, I mean, sky's the limit with them too, right? Plus, they got another number 1 receiver there in T. Higgins. I mean, they really have a squad. All they have to do is just kind of stay healthy, stay together, and make a push, because whenever they are healthy, look at these guys go into the they go to the Super Bowl. I mean, they went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the Rams, but I mean, these guys went to the Super Bowl. But anyways, little trick about this 2021 Chronicles. Okay, if you got a Prestige 2021 Chronicles of Jamar Chase, of Trevor Lawrence, of anything, if the card came out of the box, more than likely it is grade worthy. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because they really cut and they made these cards exquisitely well. They don't command tons of money. This card might be a $30 to $40 range card, maybe even 50. I could probably tap into the $50 range. So I make like 20, 25 bucks, but hey, this for some reason they just did really good on making this card. And you'll see it, right? Like if you ever see a 2021 Chronicles, just give it a look-see. For some reason, they did extremely well with this. And they did kind of a throwback, because Prestige, this is more of a throwback retro design from back in like the 2012, like 10 years ago era. Beautiful card. All right, cool. So we're moving along here. So this is a PC. I'm a Hawks fan, and Kobe Buffkin cards are really cheap. I mean, I'm able to I don't know how much I got this card for, actually. I could look it up real quick. I just don't want to take too much time looking it up, but let me see how much I ended up getting this card for. It was kind of, let's see here, Buffkin, Kobe Buffkin, blue money. So it was $51. It was a $51 card, but for a 7 out of 10, a $51 card for my PC, right? It's the blue Millionaire Shimmer. This card is beautiful, y'all. Any of the Millionaire Shimmers, if you can get your hands on it for under $100, that's the card you want to get, right, of your player. So I was able to get a blue Shimmer. Now, the Monopoly, the Prism Monopoly, those were cut a little bit better. Okay, these tend more a little bit, tend to 10 a little bit more than the regular Prism cards. So really happy with this, right? I'm really happy with the blue Shimmer PSA Gem Mint 10 that I got on this. Super happy about this. This will go into the PC, and we'll see how far Kobe goes. All right, so moving along here. Victor Wembanyama, Silver Monopoly Prism. These go for like $200 to $300, right? His silver, or maybe even more. I don't know. But his regular Prism is over $1,000, Silver Prism. But you know, got this off eBay and just turned around and got it graded. I'll probably turn it over and sell it. Let's see here. I paid for these cards, or actually not these cards, but for a Silver Prism, Wembanyama, $271, $305, and the selects go for $85. I paid $85 for a Silver Select. So I'm going to send a whole bunch of silver Select in, because Select cuts are good. Been having an issue with Prism, so I've been looking for something to grade. Hopefully Select is going to be the hot ticket this year. But I paid for that particular one, so $305 and $271. So for those two cards, you know, I'm in that range. And then let's see here. So selling, I sold. Let me see here. I sold a Victor Silver. I sold a Victor Silver, and it went for $281. So maybe I'm paying too high on that. I'm paying too high. I'm paying too high on Victor. So there really is no juice in here. This might be a keeper, you know. I'll have to go and look to see what they're going for now. But as of right now, it's not I'm not going to really make any money off this card because I have to pay too high for a raw. People are pushing the price up. Maybe it's going for a little bit less now. So if they're going for like 100 or under, or maybe 100 and some change, you might be able to get some money out of that. But if it's not, then it's not really worth it. So here's a 2023 Rookies and Stars CJ Stroud Crusade Longevity. I think this card is actually not numbered, but it's got that downtown laser look, and it's the Crusade Rookies and Stars rookie card. So this is a pretty sweet variation. This particular card, they hooked me up, right? So the centering, this side is thicker than this side, right? So they kind of gave me a break. So the rest of the card must have been in really good condition, and they gave me a 10 on that. So I'm pretty happy about that. CJ Stroud is selling extremely well. Another PC nobody really cares about, probably Jalen Johnson. I just think Jalen Johnson is amazing. He got his first triple-double last year. I think low-key he could possibly be a very good basketball player going down the stretch, going down the road. He's got incredible bounce. He can shoot the three. He can assist. He plays the power forward position. So he's tall, right? Naturally tall. So I feel like he's got great ability. Came from Duke, played at a great college, played at a good school. So I'm just hoping that Jalen Johnson can kind of really pull it together. Here's a freaking ridiculous card. So I actually bought this locally at one of the card stores here out where I live. And I was so happy because I was like, you got any Jalen Johnson? I paid like $50 for this. And it's numbered to 88, Jalen Johnson, rated rookie, Donruss Optic, PSA Gem Mint 10. Freaking filthy. I mean, they were a beautiful card. He pulled out two. I bought two of them. The other one was it was a red choice Prism, but it wasn't numbered, and so it must have been retail or something like that. I don't know, but this particular one was numbered, so I'm extremely happy with what I got on this. This is going into the PC. Like I said, I'm a Hawks fan. Maybe one day we'll check out the Hawks PC. So pushing forward here, going on. So boom, got another 23 Donruss CJ Stroud PSA 10. Here's a 23 Phoenix. So Phoenix, guys, if you want to grade, Phoenix, cut well, beautiful cards, okay? Real easy to 10. You buy the right guys, you can get 10s. You get in at the right price. Now we're talking good money. So going into the season here, I'll be holding or possibly even selling right pre-season, right? Once that hype comes back, get that extra little bump, right? And if you know about that. Here, kind of missed on the color wheel. I got a PSA Mint 9. Paid about $75 for this, so shouldn't, I could probably put it for $100 OBO and get my money back on that particular card. Okay. Once again, like I said, for some reason, can't stop grading Jamar Chase. This is an orange, right? So we call that color match in the hobby. And 2023 Mosaic Jamar Chase PSA Gem Mint 10 orange, beautiful card, and once again, right, with this backing, you kind of take a risk and a gamble. It's hard, people don't like sending it in, but you got to capitalize where people don't like, and so that's what we did here. So there's probably a $50 to $75 card. If I put it up for $100, buy it now, I might get $100. It's numbered to 100, so pretty dope card. I can see there being a lot of Jamar Chase fans out there. This I was upset about. I'm seriously contemplating on cracking it out and sending it back in. This card is, maybe it's a touch off center. So if you look here, right, this isn't completely centered in here. So maybe that's why they gave me a 9 on that. But these were redemptions. Like, look at, there's no whiting there, and then white here on these. So I really don't know why they gave me a 9 on this. I really am contemplating on cracking this out and sending it back in, though, because I know, man, like, I don't send in no junk, you know. Like, I spend good time, uh, and it's almost like painful how much time I spend on that, on looking over cards and making sure that they're in good condition. Paige Buchers, right? Lot of big money coming into the women's basketball. Caitlin Clark has created this crazy buzz, and then this girl is to follow. So potentially she could win the NCAA championship next year, and she's going to be no question the #1 draft pick if she comes out of college whenever she does. So Paige Buchers, a lot of people are getting into her cards and grading. This card right here, for some reason, they didn't seem like they wanted to go ahead and post the grade here, but this string of cards right here, these 3 are my homeboys. Okay, so so they mint 9'd his first Wemby, the second Wemby, they gave him a PSA Gem Mint 10. All right, so checked out, and he pack pulled these. Here's another one, PSA Gem Mint 10. So congratulations to my boy. My boy got him a couple PSA Gem Mint 10s on his submission. And then he ended up getting a 9 here for this Instant Impact card. I don't even know if that's probably not even worth the grade that we spent on it, the grade cash that we spent on that. But whatever, he made money with his other cards. Paid for his boxes. I mean, that's essentially what it's all about, right? Okay, moving forward. So just going to go through a string of cards. This is actually, excuse me. This is actually for my nephew. So while they were here in town, they went to Target and they were able to like find 5 boxes of Monopoly blasters. So they cracked them, and then they know that I like to send in to grade because they're getting into the hobby too, you know. So, I mean, I'm probably the reason why they're in the hobby, but whatever, it's cool. But it's fun, right? So they got to sit there, crack open some packs, and it's fun. It's kind of like, you know, camaraderie. You get to hang out and chill, and share some common hobby. It's fun, right? I don't open packs no more, but I like watching people open packs. But anyway, so they hit on this Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is talked a lot, right, about by numerous members of the basketball community, especially commentators, announcers. They see some high quality with this guy, Brandon Miller, right? He's definitely got a shot. He's tall, and he's probably now, if not, I mean, he's probably the best player for the Hornets now. So boom, Brandon Miller. Let's see what else they got here. So they ended up getting a 9 on the Wemby, but still, that Wemby goes for decent money, right? So depending upon what they want to do, got a 9 on the Wemby. This was a really nice card. Here's another Millionaire Shimmer. It's a purple Millionaire Shimmer, number to, I think that's 50. So number to 50, or yeah, number to 50. So of Jonathan Kuminga, and Jonathan Kuminga's sky is the limit. He's got great movement, great footwork. He's a little raw, but if he can kind of put it all together, this guy's going to be a stud. You can just tell the eye test. Jonathan Kuminga checks out. Explosive, tough, good player. Nice. You got Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson got a PSA 10. Pretty sick. Let's see here. What else we got? Got a near mint 8 on the Asar Thompson. Purple prism, purple wave. I can probably see why maybe the centering looks a little off. It looks a touch off, but you know, sometimes you got to take those gambles. I don't know why they give us an 8 on that, but I don't know. You never know. Maybe that guy was having a bad day. See here, Amen Thompson, PSA 9, Monopoly, Prism rookie, but Jamie Jaquez Jr. pulled a PSA 10. So that's a beautiful card. So, you know, did pretty well for their string of cards here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 gem mint 10s. And the rest were mint and near mint. So not bad at all. All right, so going back into my cards. Will Levis Optic Preview Red Green. They call him Gun Show Will Levis, right? Pretty tough looking dude here. So I can already tell you right now, centering was off, so they might have found one more thing to push me back down to a 9. I don't know if the centering was enough to push me to a 9, but like I said, you got to sometimes take shots, and this one really didn't work out for me. Moving along here. So Justin Jefferson, I really wanted that PSA 10 here for the Phoenix rookie card, Fireburst, but didn't really get it. It's okay. I looked this card over. It's fine. It really isn't that bad, but you never know, right? Maybe these guys see something that I don't. All right, here's a Brandon Miller I sent in. Got a PSA 10 Monopoly base. Seismic, red Seismic, Justin Jefferson. I freaking love. He always, whenever he gets up, he does the Justin Jefferson first down, right? So I kind of had to get this card. This is a PC. I am a Vikings fan. This one's number 199. So pretty sick card. I like it. Boom. Moving along. Here's another Justin Jefferson. So as you guys can tell, I actually do like Justin Jefferson. I like Jamar Chase too, though. Maybe one day these guys will play together. Here is a 2021 certified. So this is like the graffiti. These cards sell well. Justin Jefferson sells well. He's got a big fan following. Kids do the gritty. Parents spend money for the gritty. All right, so love it. All right, here are a couple Cuppy Ellie De La Cruz's. There's one right there, and here's another one. PSA 10. So Ellie is a straight monster, as you know. Bijan Robinson, Thrillers, Red Plaid. I thought this was a solid card. I really couldn't even tell you what's wrong with it. Look, it's a colored back, but there's no whiting. I mean, this thing is perfect. Even the centering is okay. So maybe the centering's just a touch off, but I mean, you could have gave me a 10 on that. Come on, PSA. Do better. 2020 Mosaic, Tyrese Halliburton. I actually pulled this card, and the way that I handle cards and take care of it, I know that this card was fine. Gave me a 9. What can you do? Keep it pushing. Anthony Edwards, trending hard. That dude is playing great basketball. Great two-way player. Getting Michael Jordan comparisons already. Here we go again, right? So, Anthony Edwards, killing the game. I had to go ahead and pick up a couple of his cards. I got lucky. Like, I picked these up. I got another one down here we'll show you. But picked it up right before his boom. Scoot Henderson, Ruby Wave. I don't think these are numbered. Yep, so this is a Ruby Wave Scoot Henderson. Kind of a color match. So, hopefully Scoot comes out, shines next year. This one I was a little upset about. Monopoly purple, right? Color match for LeBron James. Unfortunately, they didn't think it was a 10. No problem, because I was able to pull the Gold Millionaire Shermer here. All-Star. I don't know what that stands for. Is it All-Star? Maybe. I don't know. But number to 500, gold, PSA Gem Mint 10, Luka Doncic. Luka gets money. Luka can get the bag. Here they kind of played me. I don't know what it was, but Nikola Jokic, All-Star, free parking. Didn't want to really give me not even a 9. That is wild. Then it kind of got shaky, right? I think maybe I should have organized these a little bit better. Sometimes the way you organize it can help. But this is the 2021 Donruss Optic Jalen Johnson Blue Velocity, rated rookie. They wanted to give me a 9 on that. Same thing with the Target box set. Wanted to give me a 9 on that one as well. But it's okay. They're going in the PC. If that dude ever becomes like Anthony Edwards material, maybe I can make some money back later on down the road. Okay, Shedeur Sanders, autograph, first Bowman. Shador is a lot of hype around this team, a lot of hype around his dad and him. So you got to play that. So I'll probably wait till the NCAA season kind of cranks up. Maybe they'll win like 3 straight. Put it up for auction, see how much I can get. All right, so we're getting closer to the end here. Here, beautiful blue Ray Wave Paige Buchers. This card is numbered to 199, so very tough, very strong card. She's going to be coming and running it back next year. So, you know, I can pretty much, because of how much fans and people are coming into women's basketball right now, this is a solid card. And there's a lot of people that actually put Paige Buchers over Caitlin Clark. So hopefully she can pull through and we can make some money on her. So Kaboom, again, this is the 2023 Absolute Joe Burrow Kaboom. So supposedly Cincinnati's schedule came out, and their schedule is probably one of the easiest schedules, right? They were last in their division, NFC North, or AFC North, and so we'll definitely get to see if these guys can. That division's tough, right? You got Seattle, you got the Ravens, and you got the Browns. So every team is tough in that division. I think the NFC North is the new toughest division, right? You've got the Lions, Vikings, Packers, and the Bears. That division just got really, really tough, and that's my division. But unfortunately, they gave me a 9. Like I said, these thicker cards are harder to get 10s, but you just got to keep trying until you win. Here's a blue-white purple cracked ice. Anthony Edwards kind of got hooked up here. Really happy and stoked about that. Just in time, right, for the playoffs. And here is a 2023 Zenith CJ Stroud Pacific Red. I really don't know what was wrong with this card, but they found something enough to give me a 9. I wish I could have got a 10 on there. Here's a Wemby that I sent in, got a 10 on. So congratulations to me. Also a Tyrese Maxey Millionaire Shimmer Gold. As we all know, Tyrese Maxey can absolute ball out of control. Rookies and Stars, Airborne CJ Stroud rookie card, insert. Pulled a 10 on that. Pretty stoked about that Silver Prism. And followed by a disappointing Shockwave. This is a levels variation of Brandon Miller. PSA 9. Don't know what was going on here. I really don't. Maybe I missed like a crease or something. I don't know, but bro was just, he's just mad at this card. I don't know why you give me an excellent mint 6. Like, bruh, I'm better than that. My boy sent in 2. He opened a box of Revolution. He got it for like retail, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to break the news to him. Okay, he got a 10 on one of those, so that's good. So his insert Shockwave, he got a 9, but my boy pulled out a 10 on the last one. So shout out to you guys. I really do appreciate you joining the channel. You know, we're gonna be doing weekly. We're gonna be doing weekly channels. Whenever I send out for grading, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm sending out, and then we can go over it afterwards. And then I'll show you what I got as far as grading goes. We can do a little bit more of a deep dive later on and chop it up. Maybe one day we'll go do a live. Once I start getting enough followers, we'll do a live, and then I could do like kind of a Q&A if we ever get to that point. But you know, I'm just gonna start small. You guys tell your friends, tell your family members, tell the homies what we're doing here at this channel. start spreading the word and help me gaining more viewership, more subscribers. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Shout out to each and every one of you that took the time out of your day to day to kind of hang out and just look at cards and talk about PSA and grades, and hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you can take something from this. And if you did, please drop me a like, a comment. Just let me know what you learned. Let me know what you would like to see a little more of. And trust me, I got you. You know, that's what we're going to do going forward here. You can check out my eBay page. All of my stuff I'll put in the comment section below or in the description box. And if you guys ever want to go and support the channel, support the page, you can support it on my eBay page, which I do weekly auctions on. But shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out.